valley was heavy with fear. Israel's warriors stood frozen on the ridge, their armor rattling not from courage, but from trembling hands. And in the center, striding like a storm given flesh, came Goliath. His voice shook the air, a thunderous challenge that mocked the people of God. Far away, in the quiet hills, another story was unfolding. A shepherd boy, David, walked among his sheep, the sun warm on his shoulders, faith steady in his heart. He was no soldier, yet when his eyes fell on the giant and his ears caught the blasphemy, fire stirred within him. He could not remain silent. David stepped forward, his voice unshaken. "The Lord who rescued me from the lion and the bear will rescue me from this Philistine." The words startled those around him, for they carried not fear, but certainty. The king weighed him down with armor, iron plates that clinked and pressed upon his young shoulders. But David shook his head, unbuckling each piece. "I cannot fight with these," he whispered. "The Lord is my strength." Beside a quiet stream, David bent down and chose 5 smooth stones, cool in his palm. He slipped them into his pouch, and with only a sling in hand, he stepped onto the battlefield, a boy standing before a mountain. The giant's laughter roared across the valley. "Am I a dog, that you come to me with sticks?" His spear gleamed like lightning. His armor shone like fire. But David lifted his face and shouted, his voice louder than fear, "You come to me with sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty." The sling whirled, the stone flew. Time itself seemed to hold its breath as it cut through the air. Then, a sharp crack. Silence. The mighty giant staggered, then crumbled face down into the dust. The earth trembled with the sound of victory. Israel's army erupted, their voices rising like a tide of triumph. But David, standing over the fallen giant, lifted his gaze not to the crowd, but to the heavens. For the battle had never been his. The battle had always belonged to the Lord. "The battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands." 1 Samuel 17:47.